turnover margin is like a big indication if you win the game or not. So if you win the turnover battle, it's pretty good for us, pretty good for the Sooners.
What were they doing in the run game to have some success? And how did you guys kind of stop that more in the second half?
I think just kind of deceiving us, like making me, Ethan, all the ends, like our eyes, kind of, and then just having pullers come around and the quarterback run towards the end there. And then I think just towards the end we kind of had to toughen up and figure out what they were doing.
What about Billy's interception? Not only to score on it, but I mean they're at the goal line essentially. The 14-point swing, the momentum. Just what did that do for you?
It was cool. 100 yards. I was trying to catch up to him, but it was cool. I think I was on the other side of the ball, and I think it was actually a busted play, just because Billy was supposed to blitz, and he was like, I didn't know what the call was, whatever.
Brent said he wasn't supposed to.
He wasn't supposed to. Yeah.
I don't know what was supposed to
he was supposed to blitz
Okay.
and not be on that receiver.
Okay.
And we got the call late. And good stuff happened for us.
Yeah. Did you guys feel like that could be sort of a deciding moment in the game, or a play like that?
Yeah. It's always good to score on defense.
Sure.
Not have to rely on anybody else for anything really. It's always good. So I think it was definitely a good thing for us.
Do you feel? I mean, you guys knew you needed to win today to stay in the hunt for a Big 12 title game appearance. Do you feel like you just have to see how things play out at this point?
I mean, we control what we control. Hopefully things go our way, and hopefully we make it into that Big 12 championship. But we got to control what we control. Go 1-0 this week. See what things are at the end of the week.
Have you ever had a short week like this?
Yeah, shorter maybe.
I mean, what do you remember that? What do you take into a short week?
It's tough on the body. It's tough on the mind. Just flipping right away. Like tomorrow we have practice right away. But if you got buy-in, guys will buy in, and you know what's ahead of us, so we gotta fight for it.
So what does it say about your defense?
Go ahead, man.
What does it say about your defense when you guys? I know you're giving up more yards than you want to. But you guys find a way to make massive plays like that, force turnovers. What does it say about you guys?
It definitely sucks that we have to rely on big plays like that. We'd rather the yards be lower, the touchdowns be lower. But it just shows the fight. I think the bond we have, and just how everyone wants to play for everybody next to them, and they know we can win the game with us, or the offense can win the game, whatever. And I think just the long off season, I think everyone just buys in and does what they have to do.
So their quarterbacks seem to be really good at like hesitating at the mesh point whenever it came to the read and things like that. So was that something you guys saw on film, or was that more of an adjustment this week? Or?
It was here and there on film, but they did a lot today.
Yeah.
And I think it worked really well for them, obviously. And then we just figure out how to stop it. In any type of game, you figure out how to stop it.
Right.
And I think things go up from there, but they were doing a really good job with that mesh.
So just from your perspective as a defensive end, when they're having success like that, what was the adjustment in the second half when you guys really seemed to clinch down on that?
I think I honestly, sometimes it's just you're tighter, your details are tighter.
Okay.
Because we didn't make too many adjustments. We just you got to be tighter on this, you got to be wider on this,
Got it.
certain stuff like that. But it was nothing crazy.
Okay.
You know, that was one thing I liked about it, though. You guys never quit.
No.
Brent talked about that. You needed to make some stops late in the game. You still got them.
Yeah, I think that's one thing about this team. It's through the whole offseason, through the spring, through the summer, you could just tell everyone wanted it. I wasn't here last year, but I know a lot of them, it's from that. But I think for me, it's just the offseason was really hard. So together we just played. We play for each other. We play for the offense. We play for the special teams. So I think just the toughness shows in certain games like this.
So it's not a great day for the defense, but you get a W and you make plays when you make it.
Right. Yeah. You're not going to have the best days all the time. You're not going to be perfect. You just got